The purpose of this video is to reduce a fraction into simplest form. Sometimes we don't even know if a fraction is in simplest form or not. We don't know if we need to reduce it. In that case, you definitely want to list all the factors and then see what is the greatest or biggest number that both 16 and 80 have in common, which is called the greatest common factor. GCF means the biggest factor or number that you multiply together to get that number that is in common with the other number. And I'll show you what that means in just a second. So I do know that this fraction is not in simplest form because 6 and 0 are both even numbers. And whenever you have an even number, it's divisible by 2. So since I know there's at least one number that will go in evenly into 16 and 80, I'm going to list all my factors to see if there is a larger number. So to list factors, I have a very systematic way of doing it so that you're definitely sure you've listed and found all of them. So you always write the number, and then you write the number 1, and you may use a calculator if you don't know your math facts. So 16 divided by 1 is 16. Then you write the number 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. You write the number 3. 16 does not go into 3 does not go into 16 evenly. You'll get a decimal, so you cross it out. And then you go to 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. If you get a doubles fact, like 2 4s, you know that you are done. So I'm going to list all of the factors going in this direction, down the list, and then up the list. So I can see that I have a 1, a 2, a 4, an 8, and a 16. Now I will do the same thing for 80. Start with 1. 80 divided by 1 is 80. Go to 2. 80 divided by 2 is 40. Go to 3. 80 divided by 3 is, I keep forgetting that one. I don't think it's a factor. Yeah, it's not a factor. 80 divided by 4 is 20. 80 divided by 5, I think, is 16. 80 divided by 6, it's not a factor. 7 is not a factor. 8 is 10. 9 is not a factor. 10 is a factor. Now, if you look here, we have what's called a backwards or flip-flop fact. We have the 8 times 10 and the 10 times 8. That is the other way you know you found all your factors, so you can stop. And then again, you go down the list and up the list, listing all of the factors. I try to list them underneath each other so that you can see which ones are in common and there are no repeats. There are a lot of steps to this. A lot of students can just do this in their head. If you can't, that's okay. Find all the ones that are shared, and then the biggest one is the one that you're going to use to reduce your fraction. So we have 16 is our greatest common factor. It's the biggest number that you multiply together to get a number that those two numbers share. Greatest, biggest, common, shared, factor, numbers you multiply together. So I am going to divide both of these numbers by 16. 16 divided by 16 is 1. And what's nice about listing all the factors is if you don't know what 80 divided by 16 is, you've already listed the factors, so it's 5. And I am done.